look at a gym and you piss your pants and faint.
Because women are inherently seen as taking up more space than men. You look at a gym and you piss your pants and faint. Because women are inherently seen as taking up more space than men. Good afternoon or evening, folks, depending on which coast you're on. For me, it's still afternoon. For my co-hosts, it is evening. Right now, happily biting into a cheeseburger, we've got Mac.
What the fuck?
And Jacqueline.
Hi. I'm not biting into a cheeseburger, but I kind of want one now. She, her pronouns for me.
PB, you literally said happily biting into a cheeseburger
I could hear it just a
as
little
I
bit.
was taking a bite.
That was
You nailed it.
And I think I'm just gonna take it from you, Mac, that your pronouns are what the fuck from how you introduced yourself. Is that fair?
Oh shit. yeah, that's good. I just almost choked on my milkshake
Oh,
laughing
sorry.
at that. Thanks.
Oh.
No, it's funny. It's
And-
funny.
Of course, I'm PB, pronouns they, them, though I would also consider what the fuck. That sounds good to me. And we are gonna finish 999 tonight. And I don't think we should dally anymore because the end of this game is long, and we are gonna do it today.
It's true.
let's fucking go.
Let's go.
I think
I'm gonna
it'd
have to be really careful and just like fucking gnaw on my cheeseburger in between Junpei lines.
Uh-huh.
So PB doesn't destroy you again.
Invocative, I think for the record that Santa's pronouns would be Zero and Escape.
God.
Oh yeah, we were not done with this escape room yet.
No, we just hit a huge lore dump.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. We just had our huge, Yes, we just had our big reveal. What was that reveal?
Wait. Did we have the reveal in the last one?
That,
There's a bit of a reveal.
Yeah,
The
girl who died's name.
The reveal, the Akane reveal,
Mhm.
the Akane reveal happened 2 sessions ago.
Did it?
Yeah.
But also,
Oh, what am I
even if
forgetting
that's
then?
true,
Wait. Yeah, wait. Hold on. There was a
It
big
was
thing
in the
last
library.
time.
Yeah.
there's a picture.
Oh yeah, the picture in the library. Yeah. Yeah, the picture in the library that we are now also looking at.
In the drawer was a single picture. We just did some bullshit solving some, like, crest puzzles. It's a bunch of, like, it was a boss rush of puzzles.
We really just fucking blasted through those puzzles last time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it is these 4 guys. Are these the 4? If there was one more, is that who made your burger? Is it 4 guys or was it 5? Okay, that didn't work. Oh, let's just move on.
I actually got Tasty Burger, not Five Guys, so nice try, but
No, that was terrible. All right, you gotta.
no, it was a great joke. I was just in the middle of chewing, so I couldn't reply right away.
No, I know when a joke is bad. Even if you think it was good, it was bad. The concept was there, the delivery was not. But you just gotta.
Runa is right. We did have Five Guys a few days ago.
All right, well, let's look at this picture. It's a photograph of 4 men. It was the boys.
What the?
Involuntarily, Junpei's eyebrows shot up. He'd seen 3 of them before.
What the hell is this? This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the 0 bracelet on his left arm. And this second man with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, the one with bracelet number 9. He died after he went into door 5.
Thank you for
I
doing
love
a
that
good
we don't
recap
get
here,
his
Junpei.
sprite, we just get his blood.
Just the blood. Just the blood. But this guy, the one in the striped suit. Oh man, that's Ace.
The dandy,
occurred
the
to
dweeb,
me-
the fop, and the grimace. Thank you, Sarah.
It occurred to me like 3 days ago that this Junpei did not get that reveal.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
I
didn't know
went-
shit.
Oh shit! And I went, oh my god, we're opening on Junpei looking at this man and going, oh my god!
Yeah, I guess that does look like Ace.
No doubt about it.
7 and Clover had come to peer over Junpei's shoulders.
But what is Ace doing in this picture? Okay, well, come on, Junpei, you're not that stupid. Not only Ace, the ninth man, and Cap too.
As Junpei looked closer, he noticed the expression on each man's face. Their smiles suggested they were close, at least to some degree.
And they look happy. Like they knew each other well. Hey, can we talk about the fact that Ace had zero reaction to seeing Cap dead?
Yeah.
That's in character Junpei going, wait, hold on a second, if they knew each other, why didn't Ace react?
And out of character, we don't know about Ace's prosopagnosia in this route, but this face blindness, he would probably just look there like, oh, sucks to be that guy.
That's true. He does have he does have prosopagnosia. I forgot again.
Just like he forgot his friends' faces.
How in the world are these four men connected?
Snake's voice broke into Junpei's thoughts.
You say Ace is in that picture.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the ninth man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
So the ninth man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else, or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. I just don't know who the fuck he is. He's got kind of long hair. He looks smart, but a little cold.
He looks like an INTJ.
He
The
looks
four
like...
guys, the dandy, the dweeb, the fop, and Grimace. Thanks, Seraph. That was very funny.
Was it the Fujoshi, the struggler, transgender allegory, and autism?
Fuck.
I don't know, I just think this guy is a prosecutor that you argue against in case 1 of an Ace Attorney game before he disappears for the rest of the game.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
He's the only one I don't recognize.
Snake knit his eyebrows.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse, the other side.
Okay, you don't need to
an-
get all thesaurus about it, Snake.
Junpei flipped the
Fucking
picture.
Mojo Jojo ass.
Oh. Ugh.
To be precise, it wasn't a date, but it was certainly significant. He read it aloud so Snake would not be left in the dark.
Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido. Nonary project. Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido. Oh!
Junpei flipped the picture back over.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago.
Since Hongo wasn't mentioned, Junpei figured out that could only mean he'd written the words on the back himself. Hey, glad to have you here, Dawson Crafts. This is a funny place to join in a 999 stream, but we are having a good time.
Hope you enjoy yourself. I'm gonna die. In Minecraft. I'm gonna die in Minecraft.
You're gonna die metaphorically.
Metaphorically. That means Ace, the ninth man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But... I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things are always supposed to be.
Their true identities did not come as a surprise was what Junpei found most surprising.
Oh, hi, Sarah. I'm glad you joined us for this one. Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project, but... Then why am I so calm? It's like I already knew. Oh, buddy.
Of course. I understand now.
Junpei looked over at Snake. In his own confusion, he had missed the dark look on the other man's face.
Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gintaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
Even as he asked, Junpei felt as though he'd already known,
Fucking Deus Ex Machina bullshit.
almost as if someone had whispered into his head that yes, of course Ace was Hongo.
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar, too similar to be a coincidence. I can never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil.
Didn't
I
you
couldn't-
say that in the safe route, too?
Probably?
I can't
Probably.
remember.
I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes, I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know, that's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Clover and Snake's conversation wasn't very interesting to Junpei. He still couldn't make sense out of his strange feelings of knowledge. He was trying to organize his thoughts when he heard Seven's voice. Yo, Junpei, think I can borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
He had no reason to say no, so Junpei handed the picture over. Seven stared at the picture and began to mutter the 4 names of the project's leaders over and over to himself.
Oh shit, are we finally getting the 7 stuff?
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. His brow was furrowed and his face was flushed. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. He chanted their names to himself, pacing back and forth across the floor. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Snake shouldn't have known their names. After all, he hadn't been there when Junpei and Snake had spoken of them in the library. But as Junpei watched him pace, it was clear that he did know them.
Hey, 7, do you?
Shut it! Just be quiet. His eyes were red, and Junpei could see sweat beginning to bead on his forehead. I'm this close to remembering. This close! He was sweating heavily now, but his lips were dry. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Mushishido, Cradle Pharmaceuticals, Notary Project. Then he stopped. Seven set down the picture and looked at the red light near his feet. His eyes narrowed. Then they went wide and he shot up straight. Shit!
What? What's wrong?
Holy shit, guys, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember.
Remember what?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched. Seven's voice was
Shit.
filled with excitement.
What? I don't think amnesia works like that, dude, but okay.
Shock and excitement had frozen Junpei in place along with Snake and Clover. Okay, I gotta tell you what happened. Seven hastily drew a shaking hand across his mouth and began to speak. Like Snake said, this is Hongo. Ace is Hongo. From the right, the other 3 are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man, and Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments. Realization began to dawn on Junpei, along with a pressing question.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place before you forgot it.
Snakes rubbed the scar on his chin. You really want to know?
Of course. Me too.
Snake was the only one who didn't voice any sort of agreement. I looked to Junpei as if he was simply waiting to see where Seven's sudden recovery might take them. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Well, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well,
Oh,
we
it's taking me
don't
at least
have
3 hours
days.
of the stream.
It's like, no, there's too much. Let me sum up. Just give us the short version, all right?
Man, the short version. I guess we do only have a couple hours left in this boat. The man... the big
yeah,
man,
we have 1 hour left in this boat.
the big
and
man
it's gonna
pulled off
take
his
us
hat
3
and
hours
scratched
to
his
play.
head. He made a face and put his hat back on. Alright, I'll give it a shot. No promises, though. Might take 3 days. Junpei and Clover nodded earnestly. I'm a detective. A little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me the lone wolf type.
So you're in the noir.
Yeah, I hold to my own code, and I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I followed my gut that night. Slim Lee brought me to that wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. Yeah, the water can see that. Oh, yeah, someone's gonna give a big backstory, and we're just gonna hold off a little bit longer and let you talk this through first.
Oh, that's true.
Thank you, Seraph, for pointing that out. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them kids. They'd all have one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. My investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet-talking, I managed to get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about.
Oh my god, look at this
Oh
man!
my god.
Look out, he's got a gun!
Uh-huh. Look at this sweaty man.
Wow, look at him!
There's a bunch of
He
movement
looks
here.
exactly the same, is the thing that I love.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, they made everyone take off their hats before coming on the ship, and it really changed everyone's vibe. Well, actually, no, they took off his hat and they put his hat on. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
Like, he's, like, dressed down and he's got the scars now, but, like, he looks exactly the same.
Yeah, that's stealthy yellow, thanks to their costume.
Yeah, so stealthy.
I mean, if I'm dressed in yellow, then they're not gonna think I'm sneaking around or anything. That was my thought anyway. Men in black suits. Many of them were carrying large bags. The bags, there was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There are human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. Came out of hiding with my gun in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. Be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet and no one will find you for a week. That's what you want? The fish here would love a meal. Ha ha ha, I'm evil.
Fucking mafia movie bullshit.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. Ugh. There's nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. Ugh. Woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Did a quick once over of the room. Where the fuck am I? Small, shabby bed. A dirty sink. A toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell. Facing the toilet was a door set in the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but it wouldn't open. Not like I expected much either. Who'd be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked? Threw myself against the door a few times, but wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to bed. Sat down. I sat there for a very, very, very long time. I have no clue how long. Then I heard a faint voice.
This is over. It's 9.
The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid.
We're King.
No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it.
What? Go out.
Left? It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. There it was. This bed's hidden air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit. But I knew in my gut this was where the voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa. Am I on a ship? Didn't matter. All I knew was that I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
He's the big guy.
He's the big man. How'd you like that, you son of a bitch? Finally got the damn thing off.
I love his expression in this shot, damn!
It was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside. The first bit or so was tight. I had to wriggle on my belly. It widened up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and my knees. I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but I would take what I would get. And when I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it would take me,
I fell into the ocean.
a massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It's like a heavy metal door had just slammed shut. Then there was a voice.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes.
18 minutes.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator in it is bad news. Then, almost as if it was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices. No!
Help me!
A bunch more straight up screaming in terror. And all the sounds together made a howl that made my hair stand up on the back of my neck. Damn it, what the hell's going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't give a shit at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. Kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? Couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top, and there had to be 9 walls about the same size.
9?
Up to the ceiling was an
Arc
upside
number,
down funnel.
baby!
Almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were, the kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me,
Hey,
suddenly
I
silent.
recognize that silhouette.
Suddenly silent for the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not that I can blame them, running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself, and then turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys.
That's a wild thing to say, my dude.
All of them stood there frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Huh. Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Well, where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
Kinda cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet from the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there, I'll be right back.
What?
Where's he going?
Where is he going?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, alright? I'll be back, I promise, so just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear him respond, there wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of here, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. Really had to go to the bathroom, but it was more important. But I did stare longingly at the toilet for a moment.
I could hold it for 15 minutes.
Uh-huh. When I got back, I dove into the hole and took off to the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I torn up my bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but it got the job done. Alright, just tie this around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one by one.
Right.
Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining when.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
The walls shook a bit from the voices bouncing around.
Okay, that can wait. Okay, just get us out of here.
Okay, but you are gonna have to explain all the mechanics afterwards.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Grabbed onto the rope. The first one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. Said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last one up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here?
Oh, fuck this guy.
Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened and a man stepped in, looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gentaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the voice hanging from the rope.
Ah!
It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
10 feet. 15 feet. 10 feet. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
Ah! No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled his fake face and he was really a terrifying devil, or some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment?
Experiment? What the fuck are you talking about?
Incineration will begin in 1 minute. Hey, old man, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I might have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me.
Yeah, get his ass, Seven! Yes!
God.
No point going back to the cell, so we went the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came to another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Everyone nodded and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes and a device on the wall. A plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red dye who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
That's what they said.
Yeah.
That's what the voice said.
Wait,
Uncle might still
if he's
be
still
there.
in there.
Yeah, that's not good.
Ugh. That means we gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry. Kids started running and I was close behind their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. We went up and up. Our feet pounded the steps, our arms pumped fast. We went round and round like the devils on our tail.
Wow, this is the short version of the story?
Yes! The stairway kept going, and it kept going up. We went up another floor, and then we went up a few more steps, and then we kept going. Passed a couple of landings.
I recognize these kids!
God.
We passed a couple landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid's sister, the girl with the red necktie.
Akane, that's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey, Akane!
He cupped his hands around his mouth and yelled. Nobody answered him.
Maybe we outran her.
Yeah, Seraph is right. The long version, he would have started with the beginning of his investigation. And he would have gotten to this point
That's
of the
true.
story like 2 hours in.
That's true. He just skipped to the good stuff.
Uh-huh. I stopped too. So did the other 2 kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
That's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go. Hey, kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait! I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail. I'm going after him. You 2 keep going, alright? You got it? The girl nodded and ran up the stairs, but the boy...
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me.
I knew that very first escape room trio was this good. Oh, you love to fucking see it.
Uh-huh. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could hear the kid was frustrated. Then suddenly,
Help me! Somebody help me!
we heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw the door open, leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. Couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator. Come on,
Come on, goddammit. You got it.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to. Let me go. Please let go of me.
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away, but Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane! Akane!
Her brother roared with anger and charged towards Hongo.
Help me!
You're too late, idiot.
The fucking drop to Connie kills
God.
me, kills me, kills me!
Yeah.
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator.
Ah!
Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside, and then the door slammed shut. We ran to the door. We did everything we could to get the thing to open, but
Ugh, fuck, it's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
he started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he was pounding it.
Akane, are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongo?
We went out the other door.
What?
Warning.
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 Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Immediately.
Repeat.
Repeat.
Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? The same damn thing.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please help me. I'm really scared. I don't want to die. Please, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise.
It was torture, listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white. It was silent. All they could hear was the creaking of the boat as it shifted in the water. They waited and waited, but Seven didn't continue.
What happened then?
Junpei couldn't wait any longer. He had to know. Seven looked at the floor. Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. Doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then...
Aw, shit, what if Niels has it in the chat? We looked down, water's already underneath.
Turns out 7 was 0. This is a long con to drown everyone by running out the clock. Thanks, Niels.
Shit. If I'd known what it was gonna be like this, I almost wish that I hadn't remembered. Seven shook his head, but there was something Junpei had to know.
Are you sure? Okay, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get.
Okay, shoot.
So if you could just tell me, did that girl Akane really...
Seven stared ahead at nothing. Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended. And we heard something burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform had collapsed as though he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. Door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It's like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad I didn't know how he managed to walk. Couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
I'm not screaming that. Sorry, I love you. I do it. I refuse to do it because I love you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
It would hurt. It would hurt.
Junpei felt a cold lump form in the pit of his stomach. A feeling of sickening and anticipation washed over him. He could feel his body shivering. He desperately did not want to know the answer to the question he feared he already knew, but he had to ask. He had to know for sure.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Sure, what's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please.
Seven looked at Junpei curiously, ran a tongue over his dry lips. Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki. Something inside Junpei stopped. He had no more words left. He had no more Junpei left.
He had no more Junpei left! Oh my god, what a line!
Yeah.
He was just the shell of flesh and bone. Seven turned to Snake. You were there that day, weren't you? Tall kid in the jacket, that was you, right?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective.
Junpei's mind was blank, withdrawn from the world. Somewhere far away, he could hear Seven and Snake talking.
Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not still working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot, I was in Nevada in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Her surprise seemed to be genuine. Seven regarded Clover for a moment, then rubbed his chin thoughtfully. Huh, well, I guess I believe you. Clover nodded. Alright, let me ask you another question. He stuck his hands in his pockets and took a few steps. Then he stopped, turned to face them again. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, basically.
He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't, did you?
Well, yes, I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa, at least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi. Akane Kurashiki, June's brother.
That spark caught flame in Junpei's leaden mind, and the fog began to clear. Like an engine beginning to turn, images and thoughts began to coalesce in his mind, coming faster and faster, forming bigger images, bigger thoughts. Junpei blinked. He was back.
I'm not dissociating anymore. There's a lot we still don't know. I mean, like, a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man. What kind of a detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, okay? Cut me a little slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
I will say that murder does not count as a murder by Jigsaw rules. If Jigsaw didn't murder anyone, I don't think
Fair
the
enough.
next man was murdered, so can we really call it murder?
If Junpei is correct and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved in the creation of the Nonori Project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them. I don't blame him for it. No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone.
In fact, Junpei didn't think he knew. He couldn't explain why or how, but he had no doubt that Santa hadn't killed anybody. Perhaps it was the madness of the last several hours that was finally driving him insane, but Junpei had ceased to be surprised at his sudden knowledge and had begun to even accept it.
If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. Snake, Clover, and Seven all nodded.
The next target will be Guntaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary Project.
In other words, Ace. There was a moment of silence.
Can't we just let him die?
Wow.
Sorry, I have to laugh at my
Well-
own joke for a second. What?
And then the room shook. From far away, they heard a sudden rush of water. Seven's evil plan to delay us for too long and make us all drown appeared to be working. Whoa, what the hell's going on here?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit!
Come on, we need to get out of here. How?
In the drawer that held the picture was a key card. Junpei grabbed it.
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Oh, he's really just lost it, huh? God bless, I love him. Come on, let's go.
New material's been added to the file screen.
I love that they cut back to this. Keycard 0, huh?
A key card with a 0 in the middle of it.
0.
God
God damn it, Zero's just screwing with us, isn't he?
Anyway.
Oh, Junpei, you doing okay in there, buddy?
No.
Alright, let's just swipe this card.
Junpei, look! It's unlocked!
Yeah! Now we can go back to the library.
Oh, hurry up, Junpei. We don't have time. Let's
Wow,
go.
You're getting sleepy, huh?
I'm sleepy. I was in a coffin. It was dark.
Seven was
You didn't
talking
ta-
for a
you
long
didn't
time
sleep
about
in
stuff
there?
you already knew.
I was thinking about my next tabletop role-playing game campaign. That's right. I'm a gamer.
Alright, let's go!
Junpei, do you
I
want to
love
hear
that
about
they-
my?
I love that they cut back to this. For that
For like a
brief
full
moment.
hour of flashback.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. They do a full hour of flashback, and then you go back into game mode for 1 second.
Yeah. It's good.
It's good.
The door opened and they stumbled into the library. Huh, I think the shaking stopped.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
You're right. Let's hurry.
They ran across the hallway. This exit needs the Uranus card too. straight for the large metal door. Next to the door was the Uranus card reader. Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know.
They slid the keycard through.
I'm the card guy. I guess I'm just the card guy. No. Don't worry about it. I'm not bitter about this at all. Legit, I'm not bitter.
Did you want me to do it?
No.
Okay, then
I
why
like
are you
to feel
being
useful.
why are you being a jerk right now?
I'm being sarcastic. I'm trying to lighten the mood. It's open. Hey, all right. The joke didn't land. It's open. Let's go.
Out of the library they ran. To the end of the hallway was a door. Junpei reached into his pocket to pull out a key as he ran towards it.
Okay, Neptune key. Let's see if you work.
He turned it.
Yes, I think it unlocked.
The lock clicked. As one, they shoved the door open and poured through it. Oh, hey, look at where we are.
Christ.
Hey, we made it.
In front of them was another great metal
Yay.
door.
We had to go through 3 hours of backstory in order to make it back to the incinerator.
Above it was a metal plaque.
It says incinerator. So this is the incinerator.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Yep, right here.
Junpei ran up to it.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it. Why are we going in again?
As he spoke, he pulled the lever. The motor in the door groaned as it slowly ground open. There was no time to waste.
Let's go. Let's go walk into the place where we are all going to burn to death.
As soon as the door had opened far enough to admit them, all 4 dashed through. Then suddenly, before them, were the 4 who they'd parted from earlier. Ace and Lotus stood in front of the number 9 door. Santa was curled into a ball against the wall of the incinerator, holding his stomach. And then there was June. She sat slumped against the wall, exhausted.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
Junpei ran towards June. He skidded to a stop in front of her and knelt down.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Her face was pale, her lips were dry. When she spoke, he could barely hear her.
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
She mumbled the same words over and over weakly. Junpei could feel his heart breaking.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes, I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
She was looking towards Santa. Junpei turned to look as well.
Santa.
Santa grimaced, his face contorted in pain. Seven grabbed him by the collar and roared at him. Hey! Where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere? Thank you, Invoctive. Girls would literally have died 9 years ago in an incinerator and be like, I'm fine.
Thanks, Rena.
Yeah, don't worry about me right now. Worry about your own feelings.
Worry about that guy over there who feels like shit.
Despite himself, a grunt of pain escaped Santa's lips as Seven shook him.
I don't have it. Got sucker punched and they took the gun.
What? Who took it?
What, isn't that obvious?
Oh, it's evil Jude, isn't it? Obviously. I took the gun. Now, if you don't mind...
Hey, it's this shot!
Yeah, Santa stole my thing, so, if you don't mind, I need to do my thing again, just
Hey!
to reassert my own, control of the situation. Anyway,
Hey, we
Clover,
got
you
this
don't...
shot again.
Lotus, you don't mind being threatened with a gun again, right?
Come the fuck on.
We've just had taken a slight detour back into safe route. We're good. Everything's fine.
He did indeed have
Snakes!
a revolver in hand. It was pressed against Lotus's temple. Ace had her pinned against him with his other arm, and she was shaking visibly. Her fiery attitude was gone, replaced with fear. She didn't dare speak. There's sweat on her forehead, and when her eyes weren't flicking up at the gun pressed against her, they seemed to desperately want to say something. What the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say, Gintaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. That's right, I got
I
you,
decided
fucker.
on my code name from my favorite Balatro hand, Ace.
Seven's deep baritone shook the walls. Ace sneered. Should someone else want to be Ace since there's a
I can be
backup
Ace.
right now?
I guess my other two characters are huddle in a corner and gun press, so I'll ace for a bit. You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
Wow. The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Junpei's voice was casual, or it was trying to be. He wasn't
The
great at
word
it.
just popped into my head out of nowhere.
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that,
Good question.
Junpei couldn't say. He just knew. Another inexplicable mystery.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go.
Behind Ace, Junpei could see the red. It was placed in a small indentation on the wall. Quickly, Ace placed his hand on the scanner.
First is 1. Give me your hand. Ah!
It beeped and he forced Lotus's hand onto it as well.
8. And with this...
And then at last, he reached into the pocket of his jacket. He pulled out something and pressed it against the panel. The third asterisk appeared on the red.
9.
The thing he used for the final verification was the bracelet with the number 9.
The ninth man, Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game.
His smirk made Junpei's blood boil.
I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is?
Junpei's eyes flicked towards Santa.
Ugh.
He hadn't moved since they'd entered the room. Santa was still holding his stomach and groaning as if in immense pain. Junpei wasn't sure if it was real pain, but he wasn't sure it wasn't either.
What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye.
Oh, wait! Ace, of course, paid no heed to Seven's request and laid hold of the lever of the red. With a sickening sense of finality, he pulled it.
Ha! Ha!
Oh.
What?
What? Why isn't it opening? One more time.
Lotus tried to take advantage of Ace's confusion and managed to twist herself out of his grasp, but...
Ah!
Oh man, she's wearing pants. I didn't realize she's been wearing pants the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow, good for her.
It heals the whole time, too.
Yeah, good for her.
She did a lot of running in those heels, honestly. Yeah,
Yeah, she killed it.
she fucking killed
MVP
it.
award to Lotus.
God, for real. Now open.
He waved the number 9 bracelet over the red and then his own bracelet as well. He pulled the lever a second time.
Get fucked, dickhead.
No. What is this? Why? The digital route should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Ace's fury and confusion had overridden all other thoughts. He had set down the revolver. It was just below the red. Now! Seven chose that moment to act. He moved far faster than a man of his bulk should have been able to, and he launched that bulk straight at Ace. Rawr!
Rawr, 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 rawr.
That was really funny. I like that.
It was over before they knew it.
Ugh.
In the blink of an eye, Ace was on the floor. He rolled onto his side, groaning in pain.
Ugh.
Lotus ran straight for Junpei. She darted around behind him and stuck her head out, making sure to keep Junpei between himself and Ace.
Phew, that was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven.
Don't mention it.
No, literally don't.
Yeah,
Really
seriously, don't mention it. Yeah, let's just pretend this never happened. Seven stood over Ace, his breathing slow and heavy. Just one punch isn't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago. Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Ugh.
Ace planted his hands on the floor and shook his head. Junpei walked toward him. He stopped and looked down at Ace with pity on his face.
Ace. You killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait. Nijisaki?
He peered at Junpei, genuinely confused.
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right, we'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital route.
We're gonna go through
Math, we all know it.
Yeah, math. It works.
Which means that the number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki, but I'll get to that. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem.
Man, Junpei was born to do ballroom, or, what do you call it? The scene where you lay everything out.
Oh, yeah,
Parlor
what the...
scenes.
Parlor
scenes.
scene, yeah.
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 Yeah, he was.
He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. Last and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota, but he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why... How did...
I'll get to that. Trust me, we've got a lot to cover. Anyway, doesn't matter. You thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid, but his presence made you think, Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red, verified your own number, and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed, and poor Nijisaki was dead.
Then you mean to say Snake is still alive? Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
God, I love him so much.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Ace's self-derision was frustrating, but Junpei kept his emotions in check and continued.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room.
Odd.
You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle. Which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it.
What was I supposed to do? The axe was right there.
You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. It's a fucking Midsummer Murders episode.
Sure is.
Oh my god, it is.
One blow was all it took. Then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. Oh, that's what he was doing while we were talking to Clover.
Mm-hmm.
When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote. But that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. It had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace.
That was the only thing Junpei had not been able to figure out.
Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it, but why?
Because of this.
Slowly, Ace reached down and pulled something out of his pocket. It was a folded piece of paper.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Ugh.
Junpei took it and opened it.
Let's see.
This was what it said.
Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the Nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you've confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Oh, you motherfucker. The decision is yours, do as you please. 0. Ugh.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then. Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy, perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace had confessed everything. What energy he had left him with the truth, and he sagged to his knees.
That's a good sentence, too.
Although he had confessed, his sins were not, in fact, forgiven.
No shit!
Yeah, the writing in this game is so good.
The writing in this game whips.
Yeah, like, early on, where it's, like, a lot of, like, describing every single, like, you know, piece of passage, like, every bit of movement and stuff, it sometimes feels like a bit much, and then you get to the end, they're like, oh, wait, no, they know how to write. They know how to write real good.
Yeah.
Junpei
Oh,
felt
yeah.
revulsion for the pathetic man on the floor near his feet. But in among the revulsion was a hint of pity. After all, Ace had not been the only person who murdered those 3 men. Junpei spoke quietly.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Yes, so it would seem. I was a little more than a puppet in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake.
Oh, we have an axe. Let's take a break for a minute.
Take a quick pause.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, how you feeling, Mac?
Oh, I feel good. Feels good. Feels organic.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
We clicked
I
through
didn't mean
real
to
quick.
click once, but
Okay.
we'll just leave it there.
We'll leave it there. Yep. Yeah, feels good. Feels organic. I like that there's. I like that it doesn't feel like I'm missing anything from not having played the other routes, but I know that the other routes will also give me little pieces of this puzzle, and I'll be able to look at them and go, oh, shit!
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I'm really more and more excited for going back through those bits. Same.
Yeah.
It's like getting to do a reread of a mystery or doing like a rewatch of a mystery and getting to see like all of the little bits of foreshadowing that you like kind of caught the first time but like weren't really paying attention to. Mwah.
All right, we are back.
Sick. Hey guys, you didn't miss anything, don't worry.
Yep. Anyway, we were talking about how Ace was set up from the beginning.
There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap. But yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap, and I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do.
Yeah. By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right? Santa?
Junpei looked over at Santa. As Junpei spoke, he stood up, his legs still shaky. See, I will take over Santa here, unless anyone else really wants him.
I guess if we're going to talk back and forth, you can
I
take
think
over
we're gonna
Santa.
have back and forth here, so I'll take him for a while.
Yeah, do that.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any. Ain't no point in trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh?
What if this ends up just being like a back and forth 7 and Santa conversation?
Then I will pass it.
If it does, I'll take Santa back.
Seven's face was
Be
sad
funny.
as he spoke. Yeah, sure, why don't you take Santa back for now? At least for a
Yeah, I'll
moment.
take Santa back. That's fine.
My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi. No doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan. Right?
Oh,
After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero.
feeling good. I am feeling good.
And 0 is you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh?
Santa's smile was sarcastic. And something else.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. There's one thing... no, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't 0. Yes, 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 yes! Mac knew. Junpei is surprised. Sure, I was helping 0 out, but I'm really more of an assistant. Like a secretary. But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow 0's orders. Then if you're not 0, who is? Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake.
I just am going to interject to see that my stats are showing right now that we have exactly 9 viewers. So
Nice.
Thank you for making things line up there, viewers.
Mac knows. Mac doesn't know, but Mac is like, I know what's happening.
Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game. To save someone. Save someone? Mm-hmm. You were brought here to help my sister.
Santa can have little revenge as a treat.
Little revenge is a treat. I've
Thank you,
been saying this
Nightingales.
all along.
Mm-hmm.
To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? He's like dead. She's like super fucking dead. I feel really bad about it, dude, by the way. Like, I'm really sorry. Suddenly 7 froze. His eyes went wide as dinner plates and he spun around towards June.
Yes, yes, yes!
Junpei followed his gaze. What? She was gone. Where June had been, there was nothing. What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki? 7 began to mumble to himself in a strange series of words strung together as if his mind wasn't functioning properly.
The fucking strings are coming untwined.
His face was twisted with effort, as though he were struggling with something they couldn't see. He gritted his teeth and pressed his hands against the side of his head. My fucking head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
7, what the hell is going on?
I don't know. I swear to God, my head feels like it's gonna explode. From somewhere far away, they all heard a deep, heavy noise. It sounded like a tremendous wheel slowly beginning to turn. Santa seemed to have entered an almost trance-like state. His words were calm and measured.
What was the nonary project? I'm sure you all know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon? For 2 organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. I think I'm doing Santa's voice wrong.
Well, also, he's dropped his act.
No, I know, but I don't think that his voice changes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just giving it
Could
out.
human... Yeah, no, I just don't want him to sound... I still don't want him to sound like Junpei.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? No, I found it.
Mm-hmm.
That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were 2 separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. Note the quotes. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q, however, for some reason she was placed in the Gigantic with the receivers like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei. Where what is going? Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't, things you couldn't. How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hungo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it? Well, that's...
The answer to that is easy. He knew because I knew.
What the fuck?!
Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two, like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom, from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backward. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the 9th letter of the alphabet. But I'm also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future.
What?!
In 9 years, I will be 0.
I think that's Junpei.
Mac, that's you.
What? Where did she go? We're on advanced screen. I don't know if
I
we
know,
can
I-
get
It's
off.
supposed to
It's
be.
grayed out right now. I cannot
great.
stop
I figured, and I wanted to double check.
it.
June. No, Akane. Where did you go? Sorry. Santa!
Wise Clover. Oh shit.
Freeze. Oh, I can't be both of them now.
Yeah. I will take Santa over. Santa's got oh wait, no. I think you should be talking right now because this is very clearly Junpei's thoughts.
Yes, I will. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head.
Get up.
Sure isn't about that take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks strained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but... Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing? Can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
What?
Shit, let's be Santa.
That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. No, the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens. Damn, well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
What? Oh, sorry. I just had to get some tea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Neil's in the chat, being like, Mac over here saying they knew where this was going, lol. And I'm like, listen, I was kind of right.
Mm-hmm.
And Neil's just like, you are kind of right. I was just amused at the hubris.
Yeah.
Which is extremely fair. Here's the thing. I didn't really theorize too hard about the end of this because I didn't want to get caught up in too many details and spiral like completely in the wrong direction. But I was thinking there was something going on with the morphogenetic field, which was the reason why Junpei was able to pick up all of the information from other roots. I just didn't think too hard about what that actually meant. And so when they then laid it out in front of me and they did the POV switch, I went, oh, fuck, we're doing this. Okay, great.
Also, just for can I you know how we have the advanced screen and the novel screen in this edition?
Yeah.
So this represents everything that's showing up like on the advanced screen is stuff that would show up on the top of the Nintendo DS. The novel screen descriptions are on the bottom. In the DS version, what just happened is the bottom blacked out, and now there's only the top.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. I can't wait to play the DS version.
When we first had the change in the narrator voice, or the reveal of their narrator voice, I think it would have also been the other way around, where the top would have blacked out and we were only seeing the bottom. Yeah, I wish I had gotten to play this on the DS, especially because I was a DS kiddie growing up. But I guess my parents would never have let me get a game rated M on the DS.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because that was the thing for me, is that I was a DS kid growing up, and I remember seeing ads for 999, but it wasn't in the genre of game that I played at the time.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't until I hit like my college years that I went, oh, maybe I should like double back on these games that I saw when I was really little when I was a girl. That I like never got around to, and it's just been sitting on my to playlist for forever.
Yeah.
So now I own a copy of it, and so I will be playing it.
There are a few other key differences that I won't say, but I'm excited for you to see when you find them out.
Yeah, I will 100% be like, maybe not tweeting about it, but I'll be posting on Tumblr about it. So if y'all are interested in seeing obviously once we have finished all of these routes, and probably not now, probably for like in the future, I will most likely post about it on Tumblr. So follow me on Tumblr at Citadel of Swords.
Also, Invocative in the chat giving us the context that this was also how a lot of other visual novels would also present, was with a adventure on top, novel on the bottom.
Yeah, I think I was, hold on a second. I'm not gonna, somebody check the release year for me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think I was 11.
999 game. The others came out in
2009.
Yep, that's what chat says.
2009. Yeah.
Okay.
2010 in North America.
So I was.
Are you gonna tell me this game 13. Didn't come out on 2009? There's no way they didn't, right? They probably didn't make that lineup, but I mean,
it was December, sadly.
Oh, damn it.
Damn.
It was probably a goal to release
then when it came out.
And then it was a similar.
And I was still mostly playing like Nintendogs and those Imagine Fashion Designer games. And I had a copy of the new Super Mario for DS, and I was very bad at it. The only reason why my copy is as far as it is because my cousin beat most of the levels for me.
Let's see. I think in 2009 or so, I would have been playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and the rest of that series. And then Super Mario 64 DS, which is the only version of Super Mario 64 I ever played, which is very funny.
Same.
Oh, Super Mario 64 DS was one of the first games that I bought for my DS. I was also really bad at that.
And Phantom Hourglass probably too. Legend of Zelda. Phantom
Oh, I also had
Hourglass.
Phantom Hourglass. I did not make it past the first level.
I was definitely playing Pokemon. Maybe Golden Sun, Dark Dawn had come out by then. I was probably obsessed with that at that point. Lots of fun DS games. Everyone loves Spectrobes, of course.
Someone else remember getting to the point in Phantom Hourglass, it was like, okay, you need to get this price low, so you need to yell as loud as you can into the DS's mic. It's like, I'm in the car with my parents, I can't scream into my DS.
That always fucked me up with Mario Kart DS because they had stuff like that, and I could never get it to work.
My trick was also you just blow into the mic, and that would work.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we should go back to
Anyway.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
You mean we're trapped? So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what exactly?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now. No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is. Shit, we've got to do something. Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door.
Hey Lotus, I have some bad news.
I look, I'm not the brave sacrifice type, okay?
Okay, but I don't think we really have another choice.
Is there any combination that'll work? Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook? Sure. Why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them.
Junpei's
Huh?
fucking out.
Junpei is a full stop dissociating right now. Again. Oh, man. Hey, what? Hey, no need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that. Alright, at least 7. Oh, wait, sorry. This
Wait,
is Junpei's
alright, at
on
least
there.
7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. Oh. What?
There's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she'd figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot.
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without, if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright? And also, like, you're the only
Wow.
person who I've met who could, like, properly trade, like, verbal spars with me.
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Huh?
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, okay? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either. This has been 7's gig the whole time!
Yep.
Me too.
Clover.
Clover. No, listen, just because she did the math doesn't mean she actually agreed with it.
No, I was getting mad at Clover for agreeing that this was also her kink.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you? You're all idiots.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however,
However,
I doubt we will be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
oh, I just figured out why the screen blacked out. Okay, nope, we're good. We can keep going. Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace. I couldn't see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the red.
Oh, yeah.
No, what is this? Why? The digital route should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening? Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Like, half of these bracelets say a different number on them than they actually are, so, like, sure, why not?
Digital route should be 9.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we can get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. Guess this is it. This is the end. Hey, I
There
love
we
seeing
go.
that. I love seeing that top right.
I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness, was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him, and we became one, inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present, and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other.
Can we pause really quick? I just need to say, this is a fucking genius use of the dual screen DS.
I know, right?
Yes. Yes,
This
it
is-
is.
Absolutely genius.
Fucking rules. This is like.
This whips.
Yeah. This is like the best switch of the game by far.
They made the double screen diegetic in a way that is insane to me.
It's incredible. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in the future.
Sorry.
I'm really looking at this girl in the ponytail going, huh.
Yeah?
Not saying any more than that.
Okay. Come on, over here.
I really appreciate the small girl with the pink overalls. She's got a great vibe. I wish she had gotten
she's
something to do
really
with this game.
cute.
I like fucking Dorcas Malorcas with the glasses in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that he and the big
white
kid he's
glasses.
next to are like have a great dynamic between the two of each other.
They're the
Yeah.
minor characters in a 15-minute comedy anime.
Yeah.
That was my brother Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Huh. Yeah. 9 and hold on. Math. Nope. No, the math adds up. They just got switched. Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah, they just accidentally swapped 2 kids who should have been on the ship
Yeah.
and the research facility.
I forgot again because they do so much with the newspapers said 16, but there were actually 18 that my brain went, oh, they just had an extra kid on this one, and then I went, no, hold on, this math doesn't add up. Never mind.
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl was watching them and began to cry.
Okay, say 2 of the boys. I guarantee one of them was Zowie. Come on.
Almost certainly, yeah.
I want to go home. She
He cried.
I want to go home.
Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It's been 2 hours since the nunnery game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Oh.
Anyone else want to take
sure.
Baby Snake?
Hello, everyone. Or I should do kid voice, Snake. Hello, everyone. Could you come over for a moment?
He was older than most of
Hasn't
us,
hit puberty yet.
and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She's very important to me. Right now she's over in Building Q, and he's trying to send Sorry. Fucking puberty. He's trying to send information to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
As he spoke, he pulled something from. I can't fucking cry right now. I have to read. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give her these as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I've told you already, I'm blind for a man who can't see. Collecting 9 of a very specific plant, it's difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me, and I hope these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, then there are 3 things to remember. We need trust and love, and we need to have faith in one another. If we take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
Oh, man.
Did you know that the 4 leaves on the clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe in what I've told you and you understand that I want each one of you to have one of these, they're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now don't ever forget. So long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When we finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. Hey,
I
also,
love it so much.
Mac, did you notice what he was calling Clover just there?
He called her Clover.
So, what does that mean about her code name?
Oh my god. I mean,
It's just her
God.
fucking name.
it's just her fucking
Oh,
name.
have we learned their last names, by the way?
We don't in the game, but I can tell you if you want to know.
Because their names are Lightfield and Cloverfield, which is very funny.
Oh my god. Wait, his name is actually Light?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we saw that.
I thought it was a second code. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Alright.
No, yeah.
No, it's fine. We can keep going. That's very cute. I like that a lot.
After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with a 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel.
She's confirmed 18 in this nonary game because it's her 9th birthday for her original nonary game, which was 9 years ago. But she's still baby.
Oh yeah,
She is baby. She's many 18-year-olds are baby.
Uh-huh.
Clover like, what's the best way to throw them off? I got it. I'll use my real name, which, honestly, fair enough. I'll give it to her.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
I don't want to do too much of this because this is you're gonna replay this game eventually, but there is a very funny moment early on in the first escape room we did, where Junpei and Snake are standing in the same room. Junpei looks at a light, says, "Ah, light," and Snake is like, "Huh?"
I missed that, but I also had forgotten a lot of this game.
That's really funny.
We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time it was only the one. But if there was only one door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do?
There aren't any other doors?
There aren't any other doors? We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough already,
Warning.
warning,
Warning.
warning. Emergency
incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes.
18 minutes.
Please evacuate the
incinerator immediately.
Repeat.
Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What?
Happening.
What did that thing say?
That didn't sound good.
My brother Aoi swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn?
Plaque on the door says incinerator. And that voice said the incineration is about to start, and incinerate needs to burn.
No.
Help me. Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us who'd stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent, away from the incinerator, and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and 7. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they'd caught up. That was when I realized... Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present? I knew I'd had it with me when we passed the vent. Then, had I dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back, I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me, I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
Oh,
There it is! It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back toward the stairs in freedom...
Oh. Baby girl didn't deserve this.
The door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Wonderful to see that you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corner of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could. No, stop! Let go of me! Let go! I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit. Do as I tell you.
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator.
If you want to
I
kill me,
screamed.
little girl, use your psychic powers to do so. I know you have.
God.
Help me! Somebody help me! Then suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo. You came back! I cried out, but then
You're too late, idiot.
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator.
There's something so darkly funny about this crazed man just calling, like, 10-year-old, 11-year-old Aoi an idiot.
Yeah, legit. Like, what the hell?
Ah! The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut.
Yeah,
Hongo glanced at
really,
me.
you are fighting a kindergartner, and I'm winning energy
God.
from Hongo.
His face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I was nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, the 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with a 9.
Akane! Akane, are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door, a worried, frightened voice. Help me! My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room. What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door.
What?
Then it started again. Warning.
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 Emergency incineration
command has been
has
acknowledged.
been acknowledged.
Incineration will begin in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Holy shit. Man, I knew what he was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice. I knew it. It's starting.
Then to start the incinerator.
Fuck, man. I thought I'd never hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Eh.
This is worse than DL6, honestly.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn.
What kind of an idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Well,
God damn it. Okay, fine. Fine. I won't ask you anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7. Figure this out.
What? Wait, why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button. There isn't anything like that. How the hell do you know? Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait, the floor, it's moving. What the fuck is this?
What is that? What else could I say?
Ooh,
floor
we're in
opened.
sync, we're in sync, we're in
Mhm.
sync.
And a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen.
Baby girl, I'm so sorry.
It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears.
All I can see on this screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Ugh. Man, I wish that thing would just shut up!
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
You all fucking 3 of you talking directly to me in chat is like wild shit, man.
It's very good.
If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. Yeah, I know, obviously there was a final puzzle, man. Like, I knew that. What the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move.
Ugh. Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. This is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
I mean, I will say, Mac's relationship with the chat throughout this whole stream series has been kind of like them tapping into the morphogenic field a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh my god.
All of you motherfuckers in chat have had foreknowledge of all of these events, and it's just me. I'm the one who's blind.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. It really puts you in Junpei's shoes, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I just want to shout out really quick. Hey, Wheels, if you're watching this, I miss you. We've missed you this whole time. I'm
Yes.
so glad that you didn't come to this particular stream.
Yeah.
We reached a point of no return where it was like, oh, if Wheels comes back, this is bad.
Oh.
But that being said, Wheels, we miss you. If you do watch this VOD, we would love to have you back for future visual novels,
really
etc., etc. All right, let's do a puzzle.
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll do nothing. Oh. Well, at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though?
I will say that I remember I read up on the differences between this port and the DS version, and I do believe the DS version of this final puzzle is significantly better than what this puzzle is.
I believe it.
This version's fine. That's one of the big surprises that the DS one has in store, though, because it is a delight.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. I can't fucking wait, dude. DS version's gonna rule. I'm so excited. What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
Yeah, they would have had to change it for a single screen version of the game. It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. Numbers range from 1 to 8. Do you think that if we solve this puzzle...
Incinerate will stop? Yeah, well, we can hope, right?
All right, puzzle, how do you work? Ah, man, that goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin.
Incineration will begin in
And we're gonna swap to a
13
vision.
minutes.
13 minutes.
Or not. Shit, 13 minutes. Can we really do this? Oh my god, if this is a timed puzzle, I'm going to die.
I don't think we can jump between. No. Oh, we can jump between Akane Vision.
That wasn't you. That was just
Oh,
the
that
game.
was the game? Oh, that was the game.
Wow!
My heart was pounding like I was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face. A frightening, evil face. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Oh, I don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. It's simple, really. I guess I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine. It should be easy.
Fuck off, bastard man.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster.
I wish you would die.
Yeah. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears. You're a terrible person. I hate you.
Oh, baby
Oh,
girl.
how could you call a gentleman such as me myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. In fact, by insulting me like that, you're the one who's a terrible person, idiot. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. It's not like I kidnapped anyone. You see, I even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve the puzzle. Like, it's really not that complicated. What are you, a child? Oh, wait, you are a child. Well, aren't you supposed to be like a smart child?
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do all this again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
Haven't you even listened to anything I've said? I told you I'm a fair man.
Yeah, this is some jigsaw-ass behavior.
Just solve the puzzle. Just do my puzzles. Will you please do my puzzles? If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there has to be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red? Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
So you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is a 1, the second is a 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5.
I fucking thought so! I saw it like briefly in the shot where he had grabbed her arm, and I went, if she has the number 5, I'm gonna lose my entire mind.
It hurts me.
It's so good.
It's painful.
1 plus 3 plus 5 equals 9. I ran to the door with a 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
But it didn't work because it's a lying door.
You're really bad at listening, aren't you? Why did I even put you in this God damn it.
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I told you already. Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle yet, you can't put in your number. What kind of idiot are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
Fuck off, asshole.
Akane, my motors are very complex. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't. I don't know how.
Of course you don't. Have you ever done puzzles before? You spent 9 hours doing puzzles and you still don't know how to do puzzles. So just simply access the morphogenetic field to someone else who's already solved the puzzle. Which does imply also that the kids in Building Q had, like, hints on how to solve the puzzles? Or otherwise this doesn't make any sense at all.
I think, I think that we can talk about it later. It's fine.
Yeah, and also, pretty much this is just Cave Johnson, throw science at the wall, see what sticks.
Legit.
Yeah.
Legit.
I can't.
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it'll be very painful. You don't want to die a painful death, now,
I
do
hate
you?
this laughter. I hate this fucking laughter.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it. Incineration will begin
in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out. What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating, and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces.
I'm looking at this puzzle and I can't figure it out.
I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed. Help me, Jumpy.
Help me,
Help
Junpei.
me.
Help me, Obi-Wan Junpei. You're my only
Help me.
hope. Sorry.
It's okay. Help me. Jumpy. 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 Please. Help me. Jumpy.
Akane.
Akane? Isn't she, like, gone?
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up. Just shut the hell up. Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here? Akane, can you hear me? Akane, say something! Fuck! Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit! Akane, answer me! Akane!
Jumpy? I spun around.
Young
I bet this
Akane's
looks
boots,
great on DS, by the way.
Looks so fucking good.
Young Akane's boots are fucking incredible.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're sick.
I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course. But I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there. Jumpy! I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there.
Then that means...
The fucking switching back and forth is killing me a little bit. Akane! Okay. Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am. How did you know? I couldn't believe that he knew that.
Now I understand what Santa meant. Right, there's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister, to save Akane. I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes. Jumpy, we don't have time. As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it. And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is... Zero is... Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. This is insane. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now!
Oh shit, hat break, god damn it.
No.
It's
An
okay, we'll just
insane
sit with that
moment
music
for
a
it.
moment.
Oh, them having the same bracelet number.
Oh.
The same bracelet number is killing me!
They were fucking connected.
Uh-huh.
Alright, how much... Wait, did I tell you guys that I started shipping Santa and Junpei?
I think we talked
You
about
didn't
it.
tell us, but I can feel it.
We joked about it.
Yeah.
I don't think we said that. Like, I don't think you said that was like your preferred ship.
No, it's not necessarily my preferred ship, but there was a moment in Safe Route where I was like, huh, yeah, I could get behind that, and I want to know how many people are laughing at me for it. They do have great chemistry, and it is extremely funny. It's just funny because he ended up being June's brother. Like, it's very funny.
It's weird. There are a lot of features about Santa that I find very attractive. I don't know why.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why.
Alright, we are done with that break.
That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is just all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in
6 minutes.
6 minutes. The voice reminded me of how much time I had left. Jumpy?
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay. My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him.
Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way!
Flareon is the only fire type Pokemon that cannot burn. Hey, what are you? What are you?
Just trust me, okay? Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out?
staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'm sure gonna try, though. I'll just have to try it. Think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem. The fucking Ace Attorney moment there.
Yes.
Seek a way out.
Seek a way out. I have no clue, dude.
Oh man, I do not remember where we start with this.
Well, you can put the tiles in the switch slot.
Uh-huh.
So, the 1 is obviously fixed there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We have a P-A-S...
Right.
W-O... So probably we want to spell password? That's kind of what it looks
Oh, good point, yeah. But do we need to then get the grid to say something?
Oh yeah, we want the grid to spell out something.
Well, no, the grid doesn't need to spell something, but all of the numbers have to be digital roots, don't they?
I'm sure, yeah, it'll be digital roots or something.
Maybe we
Yes,
just start
it
with this
does.
as a basis.
It does have to be. It does have to be because the ones in the 8s are right, and the 363 is right.
Oh, yeah. Well, 363 doesn't work out to a 9 digital
Oh no,
root.
you're right. 363 doesn't work.
But yeah, let's first just do the spelling part.
Oh,
Oh, did that just work?
oh, it
yeah,
just works.
you just figured it out immediately. Except,
Well, and then there's this.
Alright, what's the password, Mac?
What?
what's the password?
What's the password?
No, I don't know.
You want to try password?
No.
I forget the solution, honestly.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
certain I remember what it is.
What would a 40-year-old man make his password?
I think I remember too.
I'm pretty sure.
I have no fucking clue.
Alright, so like thinking back, a lot of the stuff on the ship was all like, self-contained puzzles, but there's like a greater mystery, right? That didn't really end up going anywhere? Do you get what I'm putting down?
Maybe. Was it the Alice thing?
Right? There was never anything in any of the happens.
Right. It's been long enough that like my short-term
You're
memory
right, it has been a
hasn't
while.
retained.
Yeah.
How many
My
characters
short-term
can you
memory
put
hasn't
in?
retained a bunch of that. Is the thing.
Oh, I have to click. Let's see if I just... As many as I want, looks like.
Okay. Well, it's not password.
Where's
I
What are
told
s-
you not to try password.
Here's my thing I'll say. There's no hint on this screen.
Uh-huh.
So it must
No
be
shit.
something that you can just imagine, right?
Right.
Based on the game before you.
I think it has to be Alice, right?
Yeah. Is it Alice or is it all ice?
We'll try both. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay, we put enough wrong ones. We'll get
Oh,
ahead.
yeah. Password. I'm inputting a password now then? Are there any hints? What the hell am I supposed to put here?
Yeah, I remember the solution. Okay, yeah.
I guess I don't. I thought it was Alice and I was wrong.
What kind of guiding do you want here?
I need help, man.
Yeah.
I need a morphogenetic field to beam the answer directly into my brain.
Try things related to the video game. Just try arc words and numbers.
0?
Wait, I have to click. I can't type.
Did you just try to type?
I did.
Okay. 9. That seems
No, it's
wrong.
9.
It
Well, remember
seems
there's-
too short.
There's also a numpad.
Uh-huh.
I know there's a numpad. This screen appeared after the last one.
Well, we can't go back to the last one.
Yeah, because I don't remember what that string was.
The string was password, but then we had numbers.
There
left
was a
in the grid.
number that flashed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a bunch of 9s.
Oh.
If you do it badly enough, it'll just tell you. And after
there
it was an extra space. Oh. Password
Oh,
9.
Is it just the number 0? I think
It-
we just
Or
tried
is it-
number
is it-
9.
You could try the number 0. Unless
There's
it's
no
password.
backspace, so.
Try 9.
Yeah, try 9.
Oh, it was just that. It was literally
Yeah,
It
just
was
9.
just 9. Yes, that's it. Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did. I solved it. I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did. Now I just have to press enter.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it.
Okay, I will. I hit the enter key. Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Yeah, no, she didn't learn
She
anything.
didn't learn
from
anything from this experience. Neither did Mac.
Jumpy. It worked. It worked. The incinerator shut down. It worked. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I'd had left disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. For a while, I just lay there laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew. Can't quite believe I did that. I am so glad. So glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. Oh, we're about to be on fire. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane. Akane, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
I'm gonna have to hang up now. Oh, of course, that's fine. I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now. Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you like...
Okay.
Ah, shut it. Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes.
Guy who presses enter keys and swipes cards.
Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds. It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping? Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. Junpei, it gave you the fucking combination. Junpei, just use your bracelets. You dumb bitch. Got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Wait, of course. There we go. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean.
2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it! That number on the door isn't a 9! It's not even a number! It is hidden, but an exit can be found to seek a way out. Seek a door that... Holy shit. Of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red and...
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
I don't remember when Lotus told me about the plates. Thanks, Runa.
Run, guys, get to the door! Run! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, don't have much time! Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we are all fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go!
I love that once we start getting Junpei's internal thoughts a little bit more, we get a lot more swear words.
Yeah. It's great! Quick, verify your numbers on the red.
Verify.
Just do it!
Ooh.
Just do it, just do it, just do it! Stop asking! Just do it! Just all of us, we all need to verify!
Why?
So we can get out! You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds.
Just fucking, there's no milkshake
8,
left in my milkshake.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened.
Incineration system disabled.
Oh, thank fucking Christ. Nope, no time to be happy, time to go!
Hurry, we've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go! Come on, guys, move it!
I will shove you through this door if I have to.
Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time.
What do you mean there's a dead?
It's a fucked up thing to do.
And there goes the door. No, don't come down yet. You're not done. You still gotta find the dead.
Oh, thank God. You all motherfuckers need to stop questioning me!
Shit, dude. Looks like we made it, though. Ha. Wait, we made it! Oh, we're free. God. Oh, thank God.
Man, that guy
Sorry,
sure
I
can
wish I
laugh
could
when he
laugh on
wants to.
command. I can't.
Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but... Akane! Akane, can you hear me? Akane! I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing.
The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Owie! I cried his name, even though my voice was almost gone from screaming, and leapt into his arms. Oh, Owie!
Do you need me to take over, Allie?
No, I just need a second.
God.
Sorry, I'm not done.
Take your time.
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. And the steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby.
Baby girl, your watch! Your little watch has got a whole fucking skull on it! Oh Oh no!
I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could, and then I exploded. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever, but I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelets had begun the countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel.
Rest. Okay. Whew.
That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we'd call 7 in 9 years, and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open. Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't... Oh, wait. Is that... Yeah.
I can't tell who that is.
I think it's her. Or no, it was Aoi.
Oh, it's me. Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
I was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running, up the spiraling stairs to freedom.
Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it, why did it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 equals 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah, what are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there, B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27? Where the fuck did this one come from?
Base 27? Where the fuck did this one come from?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
We're gonna do every letter.
A is 20, I is
Yeah,
21.
she's just going through every single letter. Yeah, and what comes after that?
Hey. You.
26!
And what does that mean?
That wasn't a 9 on the door.
Stupid!
It was a Q! It was a fucking lowercase Q! God fucking damn it!
Such a dumb solution! I love this!
It's so good.
I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27. Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. Swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle.
It's funny, when you go back and look at the original letter, like, the 9 is, like, written in,
Yeah.
like, a font where it's just ambiguous enough.
It's so fucking, the minute that it cut to the letter and I looked at it and I was like, that's not a fucking 9. I didn't know what it was. For a second I thought he was gonna say it was a goddamn row. And I was like, oh god damn it, it's been there the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CJ calling me out in chat.
Yeah, alright. I feel like every single cell of my body is dying for air.
Thank you, Dalton Craft. So in Japanese, it's the sound pun?
Oh,
sound literally
okay,
the same?
that's funny. That is extremely funny. Thanks, Sarah. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. Clover also in heels right now.
Yeah.
But that is a beautiful
can't-
piece. I guess that... Sorry, I'm just thinking about the fact that that pun works in English and in Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just such a beautiful, like, free localization. Yeah, I
Come
didn't
on,
realize
legs.
Clover...
There can't be many more of these steps left.
I didn't realize Clover's feet were in heels this whole time. I was sure she was in boots, like regular boots, but...
No, they're the boots with
There
the
are-
fur.
Yeah.
She's wearing clown heels.
Oh god.
God damn it.
Come on, legs. There can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run, run, like a bullet down a rifled barrel, like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. Why the fuck am I in metaphors? He's going to run face first into the door, and it's gonna make me laugh so hard. No, I'm not reading this pun. You can keep going. Finally! Whew. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there. All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're finally here.
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big, heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now.
I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone. It's over. Oh, sorry.
It's over.
Yeah, it was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years.
Bye-bye, Gigantic.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
gigantic. Yes! Finally, air! Ugh. Damn, that sun is bright. Barely see anything. I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait. No way. You have gotta be shitting me.
Oh. Your friends in chat have something to say to you, Mac.
Yeah, uh-huh.
What? What?
No fucking way.
This is... It's the fucking... Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh my god, I love this
so
game.
funny.
Oh no, we're drowning on a boat!
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
This is the opposite of drowning on a boat. Yeah, the minute they walked outside, I was like, God damn it, they're not even on the goddamn boat.
Well, we just watched the boat sink. Getting it back up and see where they would be a challenge.
Yeah, no, it would be impossible. The mock experiment building. Oh my god, this whole time we were in building Q. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it.
Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I have ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Oh, the bracelets. Look at this fucking texturing.
It's like Digimon to me.
Oh,
This fucking photorealistic texturing is just insane. Guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like in an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures. Akane.
Jumpy.
Heh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind.
God. Ugh.
No, she's fucking here, asshole. You dumb bitch. Turn around, idiot.
That's where we end it. I fucking love this game so
oh,
much.
it's so fucking
Wow,
good.
this game whips ass.
Oh, it rules so hard.
Oh my god.
Damn.
And oh man, just like this editing reframes so much of what you went through. You know, like
Yeah. Well,
the fact
I'd
that
probably know. Oh god, this picture of Snake looking at it. Snake looking at that picture of his sister.
the fact that Akane knows everything that is happening the entire time and has already experienced it once.
Yeah.
Which also, what the elevator scene, Jacqueline pointed out that like, oh no, she's just actively intentionally fucking with us because she knows exactly what he's thinking.
Oh, one of my favorite. This is part of why when you said like, oh, I'm gonna be excited to like go through this with a like perspective based on the ending, I got so excited because that is such a fun way to like be able to look at the rest of this game.
Yeah, I'm really excited too. Like, damn. Because now with knowing, like, the shit that's... Oh my god, look at these two. I can't.
Yeah, we never got
Babies.
their childhood friendship scene, did we?
No.
Not
And we also
not
never
yet.
learned what Lotus's deal was. So yeah, there's still stuff to go
Nope.
and learn.
Yeah, there's still stuff to go and learn.
Because yeah, we saw how
It's
everyone else
really
was
funny
connected.
because the thing that I said to Runa, because Runa was like, what do you think is the deal with Seven and Lotus? And I was like, man, I have no fucking clue. If, like, here's the thing. If Seven is pretending to have amnesia...
Oh wait, never mind.
Here's the childhood friend scene.
Are you okay?
Ah, come on, this is nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I also took it that her fever state was like her actively being like superposition
Yes.
of alive and dead, and like the further away we
Yes.
went from the true ending path, the more likely she was
Mhm.
to die.
Yes.
Which
no,
also,
I
her
totally...
Go ahead.
I totally feel that. I'm absolutely, I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
that's 100% what is going on here.
Also,
Schrodinger's June.
I do think, however, that her disappearing in the incinerator is her actively sneaking out.
I think so.
I don't
yeah.
think there's any other way to explain that.
Must not.
Yeah, the fever is definitely the fever is definitely incomplete timelines. I love a game that fucks with timelines like this.
Uh-huh.
I love a game where the true ending is making sure that events play out properly.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
good.
The bad news is that never happens again in either of the sequels to this game. That's never a plot point that ever comes up again.
Wow, I love the way that you said that, Pete.
Yeah.
I totally believe you.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll go back onto Junpei voice. Yeah.
You don't look okay. It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first. Well, let's see.
I love. Look at how stupid he looks.
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and...
Ow, 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 ow.
See, I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Junpei. That's crazy.
Lol. Why did he do that? Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something. Oh. Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing is a pretty smooth ride. This is fucking wood-paneled SUV.
Oh yeah.
Sure
Did
was
we ever
nice
talk
of someone
about,
to...
Did we ever talk about the rabbits? We have
No.
Okay, we didn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No.
no, that definitely comes up in a completely different route.
Anyway.
Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. We do know that Lotus is a hacker, but that's about the only thing that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back. Wait, Clover's driving? I still can't believe we let her drive. Woohoo! This is so fun! This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around and there's no speed limit!
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, alright? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help it if I'm big, okay? Suck it up, Buttercup.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license. Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up.
Ugh.
Yeah. Some of the other installs and crafts, we speed ran this. We did this 2 runs and we're done.
Jumped past! Yeah, that's one way of putting it, Sarah.
Smack is a fucking pro visual novel gamer.
Woo! I'm too good at this.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. No doubt about it.
We've got to hurry if we want to
Jumpade
catch them,
and-
don't we?
Jumpade past. Yeah, we sure fucking did. Sure thing! Oh, shit. Ah, damn it, she just doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast.
I'm sure throwing up a lot of dust.
It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes in the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could. Help me! Officer, please, you have to come with me! The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big, swelling lumps. You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me? I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I coulda.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. Wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty?
Yeah, that too. But I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester, remember?
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Oh, good, the bunnies are coming up now.
Yeah, the bunnies.
For a moment, I was just like, what if it's like, yeah, remember when we all got Danganronpa?
They were one of those behind the series of mysterious murders of our classmates.
Fuck.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. Then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I I couldn't forgive him for that, so I... Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get. Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do, but... Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Huh. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume.
Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty. No emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore. Hey, were you listening to us? Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth. Come on, I know you were. Answer me. You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain massive psychic powers, then I could overcome my face blindness.
Wow, that's...
By peering into people's minds, you
weird.
could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you're looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness...
I think that's enough out of you, pal.
I
Time for the tape to go back on.
Hey, let me give my philosophical explanation from his point of view really fast.
Please.
I'm a rich guy who probably could differentiate people more than I do if I actually gave a shit about them, but I don't. I see people as generally just as monkeys, and I care more about exploring pseudoscience and like weird eugenics stuff than I do actually trying to make connections with people.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, like, he read Dune as a kid and he was like, man, the Bene Gesserit really know what they're doing, and never looked back. For the record, my take on Ace is that his motives were complex.
Of course.
My take on Ace is that I hate him.
He fucking sucks so bad.
He sucks so bad.
Sorry, my answer is a joke that will only make sense at like a year from now, and I'm sorry, but it's a joke I'm going
Of
to
course.
keep making.
That's fair. Alright, so what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Somebody's a little nosy. Next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own. Thought I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I found out about Gordane and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature? Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave. What?
Alice does not exist. 9 years ago, I found her coffin beside the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solantaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create silver. It created a tremendous boom for my firm as we grew rapidly.
Nope, shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here. Oh,
Here, this is for you.
what's this?
This is a for you doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm. Jumpy, are you sure it's a, for you doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so. That means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
What? Oh man. Oh man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? Damn. I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay.
I trust Akane with my life. It's not like she'd put me in any life-threatening situations or anything.
Well, so I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of 999 fucking
Yeah.
You sound like some sort of a tribal chief in a bad movie.
This game has to take its perfection and just take a quick dip in the racism bucket.
999 racism embarrassment.
Take it up
Yeah.
from 100% to a 99% good.
When you put your life in a young girl's hands by mistake, it really comes back to bite you.
Yeah, we do
just
not have
gonna-
to read this.
We're just gonna.
Ha ha ha! Junpei, that's funny because I'm 10, so I don't know the complexities.
There are also Japanese kids, so like there's also a step further of like they probably have less resources to know. What
Are
counts.
they? I mean, they're Japanese, but are they? Do they live in Japan?
That's true. I don't know.
I
I
mean,
kind of assume so because
impression-
everyone has Japanese names.
the impression that I got from them talking about, them talking to, Seven is at least Seven lived in Japan because he doesn't have an international driver's license, so he can't drive in America.
Yeah.
He's definitely from Japan. Oh, Jumpy, that cinnamon. The cinnamon is really sweet, at least.
Mhm.
If
Oh.
something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached
I would
my
be
hand
perfectly
out
fine
and
with
picked up
this
the
if,
doll
like-
gently.
Oh yes, just like I'm a caveman. Because then it's like, well, that's at least not offensive to like people who exist today. But man, yeah, I remember just being so frustrated at this point in the game. It was just like, this was such a perfect ending, and you fucked it up.
Yeah. It's, 99 racism embarrassment for sure.
But you emailed Childrake, who's like writing, like we talked about in this game. Cool. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy. Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body. Oh, Jumpy, I'll never forget you. I promise. Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
Sorry, I need a second. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down to the horizon. Last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat bathed in the warm light of evening. Just the 2 of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set, we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on.
There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic.
But she's still alive now. As June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then... how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. Hold on.
Oh, good.
But Seven... he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or... wait. Maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't. Hey, look, over there! There's somebody next to the road.
Huh?
What?
Hmm? Who could this be?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh.
Such a good what the fuck.
Burning
Such a good
gaze.
what the fuck moment. The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there, on that shimmering plain, was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was.
God!
They just fucking do that!
And
Uh-huh.
That's so funny.
so
Uh-huh.
that was 999.
That was 999.
Well, mostly because we're not actually done with it ourselves, but that was the true ending.
That was our true ending.
Mac, I'm giving you a mic. I'm giving you a microphone. Good or bad? 999. What do you think?
Good. Definitely good. Runa owes me an art book now.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
That was fun.
Lol, Lamau. Yes, I would like to save here. Hey, look,
yeah?
it points out that we also got coffin ending because we did.
Yeah, that bit's really good. But there's still more part. Look at how much of this flowchart we can still do.
Look at how much shit we didn't do.
Look at how much you speed ran away from.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Oh, hey, here's a fun thing. Remember the coffin code?
Yeah.
Not off the top of my head,
Or not
I don't.
the
but I
the safe code PB. You remember how you were like, I don't think it means anything.
Yeah, was I
Um,
wrong?
So let me give you this number and let me give you a function to do with it, and then I want to see what you think.
Okay. Lay it on me.
143.
143.
okay. Hold on, I need to write this down.
Yeah, let me
All right, all right.
Little
Uh,
to write things down.
I don't have anything to. Oh wait, no, hold on a second. Here's some sticky notes. Take some sticky notes.
143.
143
834
834.
34
21.
21.
21.
And now multiply that by 9 and see what you get.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I fucking bet I know what's gonna happen.
Wait, is that right?
PB and I both looking at this number going, hold on a second.
You read it out to me?
129 450789? Is that right?
Yes, that is right.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 9, 4, 5,
Oh, yeah,
0,
yeah. 789.
7,
Yeah,
8, 9.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Santa's
Yeah.
bracelet was 9 and June's was 0. Yep.
That's so fucking Jesus Christ.
Ugh. You gotta love a game. You gotta love a video game.
Mm-hmm.
I do love a video game.
Mm-hmm. It's very good. Well, should we call it there?
I think we can call it there. Do we want to just like, if anyone's like ending, if anyone's like, I'm done watching now that you've gotten the true ending, we will come back for VLR eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will. So
Yeah,
keep
we're
an
gonna
eye
do VLR.
on the Moonshot Twitter, because we will announce that, but it'll probably be on Saturdays still. That's
But
our
we're
best
also
bet
gonna
stream.
go through and get these other endings. I think this has been good for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can stop.
Yeah, I can't really
I can
top
go lay
what we
down in
just
my bed
did.
and scream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Still worth coming back for the acts and the sub endings.
Are we not gonna do those on stream?
Oh no, we
No,
absolutely
we are going to.
Okay, great. I was gonna say, I was like, no, hold on a second. I thought we were gonna do those on stream.
Absolutely,
So-
yes.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna do it.
Mhm.
If people want to see me react to those, well, we're doing them.
See, here's a question for you, Mac. If you were to guess at any of those characters to come back for the sequel game, Virtue's Last Reward, if you were to guess any characters who would show back up in that game, who would your
If
top
any.
3 guesses be, if any?
Top 3, if any. 7, right at the top of that list.
Mhm.
7
It's
is
a good
right
pick.
at the top.
Always finding himself in
Um,
trouble. Makes sense.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah,
Please do.
Please do. Please do. 7, definitely right at the top of that list. Lotus,
Yep.
because I still don't know how she factors into everything,
Yeah.
so I might change my answer on that one. And
Number 3.
yeah, number 3. I'm running down the list of guys in my head, going, which one is the most fun one to show up? I think, okay. Okay, my number 3 answer is Clover. However, bonus round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There has to be a random Junpei cameo right at the end, or else what is the point?
What the fuck is a sequel if not a random Junpei
Yes.
cameo? I get you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
What is the point of a sequel if not? What is the point of a sequel that has brand new characters if not to include cameos from the original set of characters in the sequel?
Junpei coming at the end with the fucking like, we're here to initiate you into the Zero Escape project or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, fucking Danganronpa ending. Sorry.
We're
God.
forming a team of very special escape room experts.
I appreciate that Runa also picked up what I was putting down. Oh, great. And now I can go into my fucking drafts and post this art that has been sitting there for 3 years.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, Mac, you were
Oh,
saying that
God.
sibling stories gave you big feelings?
Yeah.
Do you think that delivered?
Yes. Very much so. Runa, okay, so here's the thing. Runa asked me if I thought that the Hets paid the theme tax.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question.
It is a good question. Here's the thing. I have to think about that because I haven't figured out what the themes are.
Mm-hmm.
My gut is telling me yes, but I will there's a possibility I will change my answer once I've actually determined what the themes of this game are. I'm not very good at reading themes into things unless they're like put directly in front of my face.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I will 100% get back to you on the answer to that question. Siblings, however, oof. Oh, a lot of the explicit theme stuff is another route too. Yeah, so we'll get to that when we get to the other routes. Let's see, how many? So we have 1, 2, and I know that there's a. Can you scroll up in the flowchart again, please?
Yes.
So I know. Okay, 3. There's 3 other endings.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And one of them we can get to by doing that random third room in the second
Yes.
escape.
Yeah.
I think we can knock this out in like 2 or 3 sessions.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like, look at that ending. It's literally
of these
just
are-
right off of this novel screen.
Yeah, the only one that is a little bit longer is if we actually go through
Yeah, but I already said I
there.
wanted to. I already
But I
said
know we
I
get-
wanted to go through this escape room. So I'm
Mhm.
pointing to the screen like you can see me. I already said I wanted to go through this escape room, so we are going to do that one because I do want to see that.
Hell yeah. Next time on 999, we do door 3 then?
Yeah. Next time on 999.
Yeah,
we
next
come back
time
for
on
door
999
3.
we do door 3.
Heck
All
yeah.
right.
Sick as shit.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thanks
if
for
you
joining
get thrown
us.
into a notary game, make sure to befriend the person with the 9 bracelet. Don't kill them.
Yeah,
Yeah, just have fun and be like chill. Just hang out and vibe.
Yeah. And face blindness is not a good excuse to kidnap 18 children and force them into a life
Yeah.
or death experiment.
I can't even say cool motive still murder because it's a bad motive.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like what Santa and Akane did. That's cool motive, still murder.
Yes, straight up and down. I respect them so much.
All right. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Night.